Alright, welcome to another figure updates video. So it has been a while since I did this in video form, so for streams, I'm probably not going to do one for a while, maybe only big kind of events. I know there's one for 3-0 and Good Small Company coming on April 29th, April 30th, so maybe I'll do a live stream then, but from now on, I'm going back to the old format, and it's just the figure updates videos. So yeah, right here I have my figure collection account pulled up right here. All the orders that I still have on for pre-orders right now, and there are actual updates about some of these figures right here. So we're just gonna start with the Shibuya Scramble figure, the Rimuru Tempest and Milim Nava Tensei Shitara Slime Date Ken, that Slime Tensei Slime anime. This has been delayed since, like, I think it was supposed to come out in November, December, and then I got delayed to March. Now we have a delay till July. So here we have a person right here. Shout outs to this person right here. Don't want to butcher your name. Michael Oak. So whatever this username is, appreciate you updating us with the email from Shibuya Scramble Figure. It looks like it's delayed till July 2023. I have already paid for these two figures on Hobby Genki. So this is actually one of those ones that I kind of, was still newer to the game, and I pre-ordered them before I really wanted them. So I kind of just stuck with them anyways and just went ahead and paid for it. I didn't want to like cancel it or anything. I still kind of like the figures, but at this point I've seen other things that I kind of like a little bit more, but that's okay. So this one is just delayed until July, so that's about 4 months from now from when this video is going to be out. And the next thing that if you guys been following me for a while, you know that I pre-ordered this Gilgamesh. So I got in the figure collection pretty late, middle 2021, and I pre-ordered Gilgamesh the B-Style Archer Fate Grand Order off of Big Bad Toy Store. So as you can see right here on Big Bad Toy Store, it still says pre-order sold out. And check out the price. The prices are still, pretty high. But at least whenever I do get it, it's gonna be brand new. So I guess that's the upside there. But I've seen people selling this used or whatever, or even new for 280 bucks, but shipping is not included. So depending on where you're at, I mean, if you bought it from someone now, you're probably gonna get it cheaper than you would if you were still trying to buy it from Big Bad Toy Store like me. So I did shoot them an email finally, and I asked, hey, what is the deal with this figure? So they responded pretty damn fast, and then they said, hey, we're going to shoot them an email, but you know how these things go. It's going to take a while to kind of see what the supplier has to say. So yeah, I mean, this whole time for about like over like a year and a half now or something like that, I've been patient with it. There is the Fate Strange. What was it called? Fate Strange Fake. Yes, that is, I think it's a movie, right? Fate Strange Fake. And let me pull up here. There's the movie that's supposed to be released Q3 of 2023. So I will be pretty much waiting for that to kind of come out. And you gotta expect that there's gonna be Gilgamesh in Fate Strange Fake. He's a big part of that movie. He's like a center part of it. So there's probably gonna be figures that come out for Gilgamesh. At the end of the day, this is what Gilgamesh is going to look like in Fate Strange Fake. Or at least, for what I know, I have not watched it or read it or anything like that. So even then, even if new figures do come out, I still want this Gilgamesh. So yep, I am just going to wait for Big Bad Toy Store to respond to me, and we'll just see what they say on why it's taking so long. And this takes me to the next order that I had. I bought Maki Zenin, the ARTFXJ, with the bonus face off of Hobby Genki. The thing is, guys, I mean, she's been out now for over a month, but I have not gotten any notifications from Hobby Genki. I shot them a message 2 times, and I also went ahead and emailed them, but it's almost been a week now, and they haven't said anything yet. Usually they will respond within the next couple of days, so I'm kind of really iffy with Hobby Genki right now. Usually they respond, so this is the first time, my very first experience with Hobby Genki, where they just are not, something's wrong with customer service. Maybe the English speaker customer service people are just not available. They took some time off or something like that. I don't really know. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt because they've been good to me. They are a legitimate, store to buy from. But this Maki Zenin situation with the bonus face that I paid for already, I mean, it's already out a month. So I just don't understand why it's taking so long for them to at least respond. This is the first person that I've seen uploaded pictures on my figure collection. She looks, pretty average. It's a ARTFXJ. Average scales. So here, I mean, I still kind of like what she looks like. It's kind of hard to tell with pictures and noses, but I mean, she is the nerdy kind of type, nerdy tomboyish kind of type of character. So I mean, this pretty much falls in line with what I would expect out of it. Maki is like my second favorite character in all of Jujutsu Kaisen. So I mean, that bonus face is gonna change a lot of my opinion. As of right now, I mean, Hobby Genki is not responding, dude. It's almost been a week, and I will be patiently waiting for that one. I'm not as patient with this one as I am with the Gilgamesh, because it's already out. But it's okay. We'll see. And this next thing right here is just, this, if you guys watch my live streams or anything like that, you guys know that I pinpoint my favorite Albedo scale, and it's a newer company, Craft Egg. She is a figure that I'm super excited about. I love her whole design. I like how I pulled up the one where you could kind of see her butt crack, but that's besides the point. I just love the whole look of her. I love that Ainz is right here too. If they get every single little detail good, at least average quality that comes from what their prototype pictures show, I mean, I'm going to be super excited about it. And what makes me even more excited about this figure is the extra faceplate. So the extra faceplate has been giving me some issues in terms of trying to pre-order it. So on Nin Game sold out right away in all their pre-orders. And they're the only kind of retail site that you could get the extra faceplate from. Now I'm kind of stuck in a bind, so my next kind of choice is to kind of wait for it to become released. But I mean, if I can't catch one from Nin Game on release, I'm gonna have to buy it proxy from the, I think it's iDELiTE. They spell it kind of weird. Let's take a look at this. iDELiTE figure. So iDELiTE or iDELiTE. I don't know how exactly you would say that. But yeah, if you buy it directly from their store, you could get the bonus faceplate, which I really want because that face expression, it's more Albedo to me. So, I mean, the last choice is obviously Ami is going to have her. Many websites are going to have the standard version without the bonus faceplate. But that's not really what I'm after. I want to try my best to try to get this one with the bonus faceplate. So you can see at the top of their website, for international shipping, please use Bentley Express. And so what did I do? I actually signed up an account for Bentley Express. So right now, I'm just trying to decide whether or not I'm just going to go ahead and pay this. So I have till April 17th to pre-order her and pay her ahead of time, and then use the Bentley Express service. My whole thing is just, what does it really come down to? It just really comes down to price. How much is this really going to cost me? So I want to have that kind of experience. I might try to buy something and then send it to Bentley Express and then have them ship it to me. And I want to kind of feel out the process before I want to go ahead and actually use them to buy this figure. But it's definitely trending that way. I'll buy this directly from the website. But if not, I will be down to just, I guess, wait it all out all the way until release day, because it's not coming out, guys, until February of 2024. So I can wait all the way till then once it becomes released, then I could just buy it still straight from the website if I can't pick it up from Nin Game. And then from there, I could use Bentley Express as my last choice. And then if none of that works out and they all sell out somehow, then I will just buy the regular version and just cry about not being able to get the bonus faceplate. So yes, that is the update there. What I'm trying to do with this Albedo Overlord figure. So in terms of, you know, prototype pictures, she's definitely my favorite one, but quality is not confirmed yet. So we always want to confirm the quality, guys. All right, and the next figure that I was actually it was trending towards me like actually deleting my pre-order for this. So I actually pre-ordered this off of Good Smile US. So with Good Smile US, it lets me, you know, cancel some orders a little bit ahead of time. So someone finally uploaded some pictures because this actually was released. So the FNEX 1/7 scale Loid Forger did already come out on February 16th. So it's been out over a month now. And I've been waiting for pictures to come in. Here we have a little bit of pictures on my figure collection here. So shout outs to this person, Danes. Shout outs to you. Appreciate you uploading some pictures to give us some better insight into what the figure looks like. So it is pretty accurate into what the prototype pictures look like. There's a little bit shading on the suit. Painting ain't too bad. The hair sculpt though in the face, that is where I put a lot of my stock into. And that is where it's kind of the iffiest, right? So here on the back side of his suit, you could kind of see right here. I'm not too sure how I feel about the lining right here, but you know, it's kind of to be expected. But here on the hair sculpt, it doesn't look too bad. It's hard to kind of get a good idea of what this part of his head looks like. So it's really hard because like the whatever camera or phone camera this person probably took, it smooths it out so to make it look better. But here on his hair, it's okay. So this image right here is probably the most telling for me. I mean, it still looks kind of like Loid Forger. You know, he has a very expressionless face. So, I mean, I'm not so sure how I feel about that. I mean, it's average face sculpt right here. But the hair sculpt, I'm not sure if I'm that big of a fan of his hair sculpt. It does look like Loid Forger's hair, but the clumpiness part, it might just be the lighting and such. Like, I'm just not too big of a fan of it. But this figure doesn't cost too much. I mean, he's about 16,000 yen. I mean, I'm paying around like 147 bucks off of Good Smile US. So it was probably going to be another month. So a month from now, I should be starting to expect him to come in for US customers. But for the price, I mean, I don't think it's too bad, too big of a deal. It's just whether or not right now, do I really care about Loid Forger that much? And I think for right now, I do. There's not going to be a lot of scales of him. And this is a decent scale right here. It's decent, not great, not super amazing. But to me, he is Loid Forger. And, you know, that's good enough for me. It's going to be a better quality one than maybe most prize figures. I haven't seen a prize figure that wows me. That was like, wow, this $30, $40 figure, that's going to be better than this FNEX one. But if you guys know me, and especially on the live streams, you know that, you know, I crap on FNEX and Furuyu a lot. But there are some cases where they do a decent job on their figures. So this is one of those where it's a decent one. So that's how much I feel about that. And here you have S Fire from Sega. Sega known for a lot of prize figures and such. And so now they're starting to make a lot of scales. And I like some of their designs of their S Fire scales. I know I have the Bakugo figure scale. I still have not received it yet. I mean, he's been out for like months and months now, since October 2022. So I'm still trying to pick him up right now. It's kind of whatever. Bakugo at this point, like, I don't know. I like the figure a lot more than I like the character. I think that explains it. Why, like, I'm still okay with just, like, having him as a pre-order and getting him really late from Right Stuff Anime. And even paying a little bit more. I've accepted all that stuff. So I'm just sitting here waiting for him to come out. But S Fire right now, the power figure is something that I am still waiting on to see more pictures of. But here we have Denji and Pochita. So this is another very interesting one. We only have one little glimpse of him. It really just comes down to how clean is he gonna actually end up looking. This shouldn't be a figure that's gonna cost that much. Like, this should not be more than 200 bucks. But if it's like quality, like an Alter Amakuni, Max Factory, or some other higher end, scale figure that doesn't have a lot of special effects or anything like that, which this is going to be competing against those Alter kind of figures, those, Amakuni with not a lot of like big wowing bases and stuff. So far, this really to me just comes down to the price. And this is only with one little grainy picture. It's kind of hilarious in the background. I mean, this clearly means like, hey man, don't take pictures. I'm assuming that's what that means. Kinshi means like prohibited. So I actually know what that means. And then this is like picture, take a picture. I forgot what that kanji means, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is kinshi. So that is, prohibited. So whoever got this in, shout outs to you. You doing the Lord's work right now, giving us a little bit insight into what this potential Denji and Pochita figure looks like. If you guys know me, I know I keep bringing this up. 3-0 is kind of like my favorite kind of line right now of a lot of faceplates. They sculpt faceplates really, really well. And they make the characters look very, very accurate because they're more of action figures. You kind of get like the fabric and everything like that. The only downside is, if you could see the joints. So their Denji Fig 0 off of 3-0 is actually pretty decent. So right now, I'm trying to battle it out with all these other kind of Denji figures where I'm kind of just like, yeah, this Denji figure's okay. This Denji figure's okay. This Chainsaw Man figure's okay. The Shibuya Scramble figure, Denji, very, very expensive. So I'm kind of stuck debating between all of these. And S Fire is just going to be another one of those. It just comes down to price, like 150 or lower. I could see myself buying this. But if this figure ends up being like 200 and up, I'm really going to think really, really hard on it. It just comes down to how good the quality is. And you can't really say that much from one little grainy picture. So I love that Pochita is a part of the whole scale. So how I pretty much feel about this is really to be determined. And it just really comes down to price and quality. I mean, that's not really saying much anyways. Here it's just, there are not a lot of Black Clover figures, guys. Black Clover, so this is Creation at Works. I'm not that knowledgeable at all about resin, statues. A lot of these other companies, so I'm becoming more and more open to unlicensed companies and stuff like that. I mean, if the figure looks good, like, I might still be down to buy it. It's kind of whatever to me at this point. If it's cool, I might buy it. But for Black Clover, guys, there is just not a lot of figures for them. Either popularity or these companies don't have the license for it. I don't really know the backstory. I just can deal with only what actually comes out. So there's a lot more resins statues than there are of any kind of scale figure existence out there. And this Asta figure right here, and it looks like they chose the Devil Union kind of look. I mean, if there's a choice to make an Asta, figure, it's going to be the Devil Union, because that is the coolest looking Asta in my opinion right now. And I just think that this company nailed it in terms of what they're trying to accomplish here. And this is taking all quality aside and all these other, people always, they complain about resins. They could come broken, the quality could be off on release day and stuff like that. So these are all questions that we all generally have about any figure. So resins, you kind of just want to wait and kind of see how it actually comes out after release day. It's always the first few people that actually get them that help out the rest of the community, because they were able to take chance to get a figure, which could be, it's kind of a crapshoot, right? Especially with newer companies, we don't know exactly how good this is gonna look. It could turn out to be utter garbage. As someone that's looking at these figures right now, I mean, I love the overall design. I love the different face plates. I think there's only like 2 of them. And I think overall, guys, I just like it. I like it. I hope it turns out good. There is a little video right here. If you guys want, you could go ahead and Speculative Fiction Shop. They have their own little YouTube, so you get a closer look at it. But for me, the pictures are fine. For 600 bucks, I mean, that's pretty damn affordable. For a statue, if they actually execute on the quality of the statue, I mean, this is by far goes straight to the top of Black Clover scales, or I mean, just Black Clover figures in general that are actually good. This has a lot of potential. And the only thing for me is, will it live up to it when we get it in real life? In reality, guys, I just want like a $300 scale. I don't need a resin. Like, that's kind of what I want, but we don't really have that right now on the market. Just thought that this one is a cool one. It is Creation at Works. They don't have many other figures that they're working on right now, so this Asta one is one of the first figures that they have for pre-order right now. And then continuing the Black Clover trend for Asta, Kettei art. So more resin like statues. Taka Corp Studio Kettei art. I mean, Taka Corp has been around a little bit longer, so they have a lot more work for us to kind of have a better look at. And from what I can tell, Taka Corp, they're okay. They don't make super amazing resins, in my opinion, but they're passable. I mean, if you got the money, and then they make certain characters that I really like. Hisoka, Hiei off of Yu Yu Hakusho, and the Ainz, Ulgon. I mean, they make figures that we want, or I want. So it really just comes down to whether or not you're okay with their quality. But I mean, the fact that they're making all of these, so they're making a Yami, Yuno, Noelle, and Asta stat. That's amazing. That's what I want. I want some Black Clovers, figures. But they're all going to be resin. And I don't want to pay like $500, $600 for 4 different figures. I want PVC. That's what I want right now. I want to buy figures in that $200 and $300 range. Resins, to me, if I want to buy something, it has to be as near to perfection as possible. I need to know that the quality is good, that it's easy. Like, when they ship it to me, it's not going to arrive broken and stuff like that. Like, I just want all the things have to align for me to go out and buy a resin. So this is just me, guys, complaining that there's just too many damn resin statues of Black Clover figures. I want PVC. Please make them. Or now, like, I want to buy all these characters. I want to buy Yuno, Yami, Noelle, and Asta. But I'm not trying to buy, assuming this is going to cost me at least $2,000 for all of them. Like, I don't want to do that. I'll pay like $900 for all of them for PVC. But it's kind of whatever. It's whatever. I mean, I'm happy that they're making it. I'm sure there's going to be people that are going to buy them. And prosperity to all, right? But not prosperity to PVC collectors right now. And this next one is another Black Clover Asta figure. Another resin. Not much really to say here. Just really a silhouette. You can kind of see, though, his little sword in the background. Well, Asta right here. I don't really have much to say right here. It's just another kind of Black Clover figure to kind of take a look at. Probably going to cost a fortune. Gonna cost a lot of money. But as of right now, I mean, the Creation at Works 1/6 scale statue, it's very affordable, right? Anything in like a $400 to like $700 range is something that I would strongly consider. If it's as perfect as I think it is, that is something I'm actually willing to pay. But like I said, everything has to align as perfect as possible. I just thought that I'd bring up some more Black Clover, show Black Clover some love, because I am, I'm not a super big Black Clover fan, but I'm probably a bigger fan than most. This is probably gonna be blasphemous to some people, but I kind of like Black Clover a little bit more than My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia is obviously way more popular. They have way more figures, but I just kind of like the style of Black Clover a little bit more. They have okay arcs, but I really like the characters, man. I like the characters, and the manga is off the chain right now, man. It's the last arc in Black Clover, guys. Last arc, and then it got the movie coming out on Netflix. Excited about that too. It's supposed to be coming out, I think, in the next month. It's coming out soon on Netflix. Black Clover, man, I like Asta. Typical shonen. Somebody that I could get behind. You know, a lot of these kind of shonen characters, very idealistic, but that's okay. We all want to get better. We all want to be the strongest. I mean, you get that. Overcome. And that is what Asta is. He represents a shonen character, and he's cooler than Deku, in my opinion. And he's a giant meathead, and that's something I can get behind as well. All right, and after that, guys, the last thing I guess I want to talk about is the All Might figure from First 4 Figures. As you can see right here, they have a video. If you guys want to take a look at the All Might sneak peek, I'm sure they're going to release a full video very soon. Pre-orders are coming out, I think today, actually. I actually got an email from them that they're going to give me an extra 20 bucks off if I pre-order this. But guys, I like All Might. I like the design of All Might. I'm not too big of a fan of how they make his hair sculpt. If you guys see my PVC All Might from First 4 Figures, I went a whole ordeal. I received All Might with broken hair sculpt, right? So they made his hair sculpt thicker so it's not as easily broken. They sent me a new one, which, I mean, shout outs to them, man. They gave me a whole other figure just so I could replace him, and I was super happy about that because I'm sure that probably lost them money, but I mean, I did receive a broken figure. But there is the exclusive one, which you have a little bit of this kind of cloudy effect, and then you just have regular All Might, just the symbol right here, right? Symbol of peace, 1/8 statue. And once again, it just comes down to price again. Well, pre-orders are coming out soon. They're going to have more pictures and such. But we'll work for this right now because I'm not trying to make this video the next day. But yeah, price-wise, generally, a lot of their statues here, it's going to probably be at least 160 bucks. I'd pre-ordered the Dark Magician Girl from them. And I got like their exclusive version where that's around what they were asking, is 160 bucks. So we got to assume the standard version is probably going to cost that. And for the exclusive kind of risen version here, with the extra effects, we got to assume that's at least, this is probably going to be at least 240 bucks or something like that. So, I mean, it comes down to price. I'm not sure how much I care. I love All Might, but I'm not sure if I want to pre-order him or anything. I might just wait until he gets released. All Might is not a character where any of his figures are like fly off the shelf like that easily, right? At least from what I've seen. I mean, I know Crunchyroll sneakily, they get like these exclusive First 4 figures in, so I might just wait until they get them, and I might be able to get them on a discount. So I'm always here for the deal. Sometimes I want to buy figures and get them a little bit early because maybe I want to get it first. I want to make like a review first or something like that. But most figures, I am down to just wait and make a video for it later if I save a little bit of money. That's just kind of how I roll right now. And this is something that's probably going to be with that line of thinking that I'm just going to wait this one out. And down the line, he's probably going to be available somewhere, maybe hopefully on Crunchyroll store. And that is probably where I'm going to buy him. If not, I mean, if this turns out to be pretty cheap or something, maybe I will just, pre-order off of First 4 Figures. Because they did give me a $20 coupon. That's going to help with the shipping. And it's going to help ease the pain. If I'm already going to buy him and I'm okay with their quality of, even if it doesn't come out as great, sometimes I'm still kind of okay with it anyways. But right now, it's just a little bit on hold. We'll wait for a little bit more information and then I'll update you guys again next week. So yeah. And there's the video right here on First 4 Figures on their YouTube. If you guys want to take a look at All Might, it is coming out very, very soon for pre-order. Today, actually. So, yeah. That is pretty much it, guys. For the live streams, I'm not really going to do any more live streams. Maybe for special events. The videos just make a lot more sense. It's just easier for everyone to kind of go straight into certain figures that you guys are looking at, that I'm looking at, and you guys get my opinion, and I'm sure people are going to comment and have their own opinion, and especially with everyone in the Discord. So if you guys, I still have my Discord, so if you guys want to join the Discord, go ahead and join the Discord. There's other people in there too, and then we can all share our opinions, share our pictures and such. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this figure updates. This is March 20th, late at night right now, and I'll have this up really soon, probably by March 21st. So do me a favor, guys, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, check out my blog at otakusen.com, check out my anime channel, Otakusen How to Anime, and yeah, join the Discord, guys, if you guys want to talk about figures or anything anime related. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next video.